There are many different ways elementary students use to solve math problems depending on their grade level. Today I will show you some of those strategies for solving the subtraction problem 200 minus 145. I will start with second grade and move to third grade. So for second grade, students often use place value blocks to help them solve. If the students were solving 200 minus 145, they would start with 200 represented in their place value blocks. They then would look and see that they have 100 that they can take away, since there is a 1 in the hundreds place in the 145. So they would take away the 100. They would then see that they can take away 4 tens, because there's a 4 in the tens place. But if you look, there are no tens to take away, so they would have to borrow and break up the 100. They would then take away the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When the students look in the ones place, they see that they can take away 5. But again, they're going to have to break up a 10 in order to take away the 5. So then they break apart the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This then leaves the students with 5 tens and 5 ones, which gives them their answer of 55. Third grade students often use a strategy where you make numbers friendly, also known as compensation. For the problem 200 minus 145, students may look at it and see that they can change the 145 to 150. They do this by adding 5 to the 145. This then makes the problem a little bit easier to solve. The students could then see that they could take away 100 because of the 1 in the hundreds place. The students then would see that they could take away 5 tens. They would have to break apart the 100 in order to be able to take away those 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This then leaves the student with 5 tens, or 50. The students would then have to add 5 to the 50 to compensate for the 5 that they added to the 145 to make the problem 200 minus 150. The students would then be able to get their final answer of 55. In fourth grade, students are expected to use the standard algorithm to help them subtract. So if students were starting with 200 minus 145, they would first look in the ones. They would see that they could not take away 5 from 0, so they would then look at the tens to see if they could borrow. They would then see that they were 0, so they would go to the hundreds. They would then make that 1. This would then give 10 here. So they are borrowing a 10. They then would have to borrow, which would in turn make this 9 and this 10. So now they need to take away 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They then see that they need to take away 4 tens. 2, 3, 4. They then see that they need to take away 1 of the hundreds. This then would leave the students with 5 tens and 5 ones, which would give them their answer of 55. As you can see, they are building off each other to get students to the point where they understand and know how to use the standard algorithm. They are doing this through the understanding of place value, understanding the relationship between addition and subtraction, and then they are putting it all together to get students to the point where they are able to not only use the standard algorithm, but truly understand what it means.